So I'm just considering where to start. Well, I think I'm going to start where I found the first key set of information that I needed to get going with this saving of profile images. And I want to give credit to Patrick Riley's page here, where he actually explains. I'll add the link in the bottom of the video, where he actually explains a very detailed explanation on how you can actually store images. And there is, as you scroll down here, of course you won't be able to read this on my machine right now. I can zoom a bit. Then you can see his link as well. Let's just start there. This is the link, and I'll add it as I said. But when you scroll down here, he's talking a bit about why we don't want to store images in the database. He's talking a bit about how you can also save images if you don't want to use the cloud solution, and we'll look into those as well. He then explains how you can actually set up the Angular side using Angular material, which is lucky because that's what we're using. And then he'll start talking about how to set up the controller, how to actually set up a few factories, some extra helpers that he'll build on Angular side to make it simpler for us to upload the images and more reusable, etc., etc. So he pretty much goes through every step we have to do to get it up and to get this into Cloudinary to start saving images there. I made a few changes here and there. There are a few bumps in the road when I tried using his one-to-one, but I pretty much got through it almost following this guide one by one. So I really want to say this is a great tutorial, well written. Good job, Patrick Riley. Another thing that I want to say is that we're going to use two directives here that I feel I also want to mention. The one is the ng file upload, which is a directive to uploading files. He has a demo page here. I can just show you that. And here you have, this is actually where I got my drag and drop set up, and you can also click here to drop a file that I showed you and stuff like that. So that's where all of that is coming from. So that also needs to be recognized. Great directive if you want to do ng and Angular file upload. Another thing is ng image crop. I used this one before. It's very powerful. It's the way for me to take an image and then crop it in different ways. I used the circular one, but there's also a square one out there. He has a live demo as well. So let's just look at that. And this is actually here, we'll choose an image again, just like I did before. I'll double click, and here he uses the circle as well. So I just showed you this, but this is actually how we make the image, the cropped image, before we ship it off to the server. So those two directives and that very helpful page right here, I really want you guys to use those if you cannot follow along my guide. I got most of my information in there, and what I didn't get, I'll try and explain to you as an extra set of information when we get to it. See you in the next lessons.